Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren says without bringing a concrete solution to NSC and IM and Government of India's peace talk and matter relating to other militant groups under suspension of operations, there will be no peace in the state. Demand by Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur continues. United Kurai stage protest demonstrations demands inclusions of Meitei community in the Scheduled Tribe list. Manipur reports 83 new COVID-19 cases, 29 recoveries and 2 deaths in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 4.26%. And India adds 10,488 fresh COVID-19 cases, 12,329 recoveries and 313 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.30%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin, and I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM with you. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance from one another. Please remember that the fight against the COVID-19 is not over yet. Now, the news in details. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren said without bringing a concrete solution to NSC and IM and Government of India's peace talk and matters relating to other militant groups under suspension of operations, there will be no peace in the state. He made the statement during a one-day political conference of Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) held at the Kongba Nongthombam Lampak in Khetragaon constituency today. Speaking further, the Chief Minister said that NSC and IM and the centre have been holding peace talks since a long period of time. Likewise, cookie outfits under SU are also having a dialogue with the Government of India. It hereby underlined on bringing an end to the peace talk and bring an amicable solution in the interest of Naga, Kuki, Meitei and Meitei Muslim communities residing in the state.
Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, magi makhada adugumba BJP ki led government la akanda ngasi Bharat shanti leiba prithvi da khwai dagi no apangal kanba Bharat boire sahi mari makhai sida manga sida da hobada ngairi Manipur ya sing masakam tadri akoi punna leimina kada bani naga isil daw singi naga na kari pami kuki isil daw singi kuki na kari pami Meitei isil daw singi Meitei na kari pami Meitei pangal na kari pami leidiba jati mayam jigi na kari dawni haiba port am kagam concrete koiba solid koiba solution na ka Manipur da darkar nahi di adu tawdriba Manipur ingoi.
Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren has urged the public to think critically when it comes to politics, else will lead to inconveniences amongst public. He was speaking at one-day BJP political conference organized by BJP Khetragaon Mandal in Khetragaon Assembly constituency at Kongba Nongthombam Lekai Lampak today. Speaking further, Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren mentioned that plights faced by Maira Paibi and IMA Association in trying to sustain harmony in state, which results from the public's failure to consider which political party to vote or which candidate to choose during election. He warned public that election cannot be taken lightly, adding that one must stay vigilant towards those candidates indulging in vote buying. He opined that BJP governance is the only option which can help build Manipur's unity.
Politics da ikoina luna la hokdaba politics da ikoina munna khanda hokdaba politics da ikoina karamba party da natraga karamba mioi da vote piga da ge na khalo da buduna kai toy ahin tumba yadre na mera sang thoga phamale sibai na ole masa khangda bana ole isa pha ge do re ipuroi ba pha ge do re electric pole kangsi kinga ka kangmar tu da ahin lampak da le ga le re pis karigi aikoina vote piga da kanada piga da ge khalo da 2017 ge election da vote Canada, PCK and the Kalogi Devonasi, among the Tumbanks. And the Lakadar election line Lobigano, Manipur, Machestana, Tugaira Manipur, Fiji the Hang Yapolina Buggy, Mawon in the miss. Manga Targa, Mina Uba, Kunapai Yaba, the politics of it. Bahana Saraka Pangana Banakana, Manipur Machet, Dinavaya, the Tugaira Makanguna, Apun Manipur Saga for Oroy.
On the other hand, the Ketrigao MLA Nahakpam Indrajit expressed contentment that the fight against drug initiative has achieved success in the constituency. He said local clubs under the supervision of Chief Minister Nongthombam Bireen have successfully eradicated 80% of drug abuse among youths of Ketrigao constituency. Speaking on the sideline, MLA Nahakpam Indrajit, as a cultural promoter, assured that the foundation laid Manipur University of Culture will be constructed at Waka at the earliest, adding that all necessary forest-related works has been processed. As a part of the event, the Chief Minister also handed pesticide sprayer to the beneficiaries. Various BJP MLAs, ministers, BJP Manipur Pradesh President A. Sharada and the supporter of Nahakpam Indrajit took part in the event.
I can't tell you about Lukavi Mamse. Come on, Mato Kremlin or anything about Matamda. Nishagi Pata. I think Matiwana little fighter. He took out the thing I did. I do Pangus Kangramba. Sumba Waba Mamse. I Nasi Yamba, who is live on the country of Pasana. I might name Yamasi, Tamobi and Lactorina, Siminista Lactorina, paying a three lights. I think Mamma Mam and Waramba, Papa Mam, the Warama dog. Nasi ay kitagaw kin nasi da yamba nasi minister of the karama kaidi kopong ameze ay na mayam da hijari.
United Kurai staged sit-in protest today, showing solidarity to Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur's demand on inclusion of Meitei community in the Scheduled Tribe list of Indian Constitution. The sit-in was held at Kurai Kongpal Tinsit Road. The protest demanded authorities concerned to send recommendations to include Meitei in the Scheduled Tribe list to the centre. Taking part in the protest, General Secretary of United Kurai, Baiken Yaikonde, expressed concern that Meitei communities might extinct in the near future. He opined that the community is becoming a minority population now due to migrants' influx in the valley area. Baiken also mentioned on the Manipur Land Revenue and Land Reform Act 1960, which allows people residing in hills of Manipur to settle or buy land in valley area, but restricting valley people to reside in the hills.
Akoi Meitei sing se hana Scheduled Tribe oina lerame ado akoi Meitei sing se Scheduled Tribe te kakset pe gibeneba kakset kibe poto akoi na hana mamang da lerme poto aduma hanjan bi haiba maram de akoi Meitei haiba khunai se hoje population de yeng kan da Meitei sing se population de yam nemtharakpa atopa jati sing ne khudum chalakpa yabagi yamna akiba leiba mafam kodimakta akoi gi lamsi ekoi leishalakta aduga MLR Act 1960 jina ekoi Meitei sing sina sing da salaga ekoi tawa yadaba aduga singi chili now sina ekoi mafam sida thundawa yaba sugumba yamna kiningai oiba posida Meitei gi furbasi koi mutkigadra haibagi chingnaba ama leibadagi Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee na taliba posida Unity Kurai na support tawjarakanda ekoi ngasi wakpat mafam si changsinjabani.
In support of Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur, demand for inclusions of Meitei in Scheduled Tribe category list, Kurai Lariyingbam Laikai Club Coordinating Committee staged a protest meet at the Kurai Lariyingbam Laikai Salanthong today. Protesters hold various placards during the protest. Unidentified miscreants have reportedly stolen 8 wall fence from the traditional house Tarang Kai at Haipei Rani Gaidinlui Memorial Complex in Manipur. Speaking in connection to the incident, General Secretary of Haipei Rani Gaidinlui Memorial Complex, Ranjita Golmai, lamented that ignorance of committee's plea to employ a caretaker in the complex has resulted to this. She thereby appealed to authorities concerned to employ complex caretaker at the soonest. It was reported that the incident was discovered when IPSA Akomlup Pandam Kanglamai KIL CLK KSA Jalarong Union, Assam Manipur Nagaland and Kabui Mothers Association Kama jointly organized a social service event at the Haipei Rani Gaidinlui Memorial Park today. Further, it was alleged that unknown miscreants broke open the door and windows of the traditional house to rob the properties. It may be mentioned that social service was conducted in the complex in view of 107th birth anniversary of Haipe Rani Gaidinlui on the 26th of January. Furthermore, Ranjita Golmai appealed to relevant authorities to facilitate initiatives for long-term protection and safeguard of the complex.
A traditional house which is called as Tarangkai. Asigi manung sida pen nipan warebox loina phakto huralame. Caretaker leitaba maramna pochai mangba khotpa asi mayama thoe aduna ekoi sarkar gi side su asi atuba matamda thambina basu ekoi pungning chingchinjari adu isu matak tha Haipai Rani Gaidlu Memorial Complex saiduna thabi ba poche Samaga Taret 26 January 2022 gi laktringai sida loisinbiu sembiu haiduna honorable sem da haije kibni asi imarani gi 26 January se yaudringai sida asisu sembina ba haiduna ikoi gi leba ki mapi mapa oibiriba honorable chief minister gi pungning chu singchinjabni.
Speaking to media, President of International Peace and Social Advancement, IPSA, Tarangbam the Virjit strongly condemned the act where unidentified miscreants broke windows, doors of traditional house of the Haipe Rani Gaidinlui Memorial Complex, taking advantage of no caretaker in the complex. He urged the state government to take measures to ensure safety of the complex at the earliest.
yamna thomoi chongningai oiba poti haiba yamna historical place ama oina leiraba sigumba lengang na sengwat piraba jaga asde da akoi ge lamdama sida tariba khundamina ba khurupsa khudi magna mafam sida da tawba thorum khudi mu da saruk yamina ki bangaktani aduna haiba mafam sida leiriba si akoi ge saingak ama mai caretaker ama leitabdana mar mo kan ngasi yamna damage da leiramba yamna phibam sokpa mongam da leiramba si ngasi khone thong hangdok sara kan da yengbo matam da yamna thomoi chokpa phibam am da leiramba ni haiba simu jo thamjaga haiba mafam si ju yamna historical oiba yamna background leiba adugumba lamdama sigidi tanna thanaba yaroidaba adugumba mafam amani haibasi lobira kanda miyamgi kanosi interest yengbira kanda mafam sigi su sengba sagat biba amadi makhatana lengangna pibi ba saingak pibi duna haiba mafam siju ngak senduna thamanjaningi.
Sagolban MLA RK Imo made an announcement that he is planning to install street lamps on land at the backside of Thangal Bazaar along the Nambul River bank. He said this during a public meeting convened at Pauna Bazaar in connection with the setting up of Pauna Bazaar Youth Development Committee and Women Wings today. In his speech, Imo said he has been working together with people residing in and around Pauna Bazaar and Kakulong for their welfare. He added the newly formed committee will help the residents in personally connecting with him, and it will help in fully availing the public with various schemes and projects taken by the centre and state. He also said he will light up lands located at backside of Pauna Bazaar and Kakulong till Kaisampat area. RK Imo assured that he would not make false promises to people but strive his best for the welfare of people.
ये जो हमने कमेटी बनाई है आप लोगों के साथ, ये कमेटी के साथ आप जुड़ के रहिएगा। इससे क्या होगा कि आप लोगों का इश्यूज आएगा, आप लोगों के साथ प्रॉब्लम्स आएगा, वो हम सॉल्व थोड़ा जल्दी कर पाएंगे। पहले क्या होता था, ये साथ में नहीं होता था, तो मुझे भी मतलब ये इन्फॉर्मेशन आने में टाइम लग जाता था। आजकल इस कमेटी के थ्रू हमें इंफॉर्मेशन ज़्यादा तेज़ मिल रही है, मुझे ज़्यादा फास्टर, मच बेटर वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेटिंग। आप लोग का व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप भी सब खोल रखा आप लोगों ने, तो उसमें काफ़ी हद तक मुझे भी वो इन्फॉर्मेशन आ जाता है। बाकी जो कुछ पर्सनल्स भी आते हैं, तो वो सब चीज़ भी मुझे वो इन्फॉर्मेशन आता रहता है टाइम टू टाइम। मैं हर चीज़ तो नहीं कर पाता, लेकिन मैं कोशिश करूँगा कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा चीज़ आप लोगों का जो भी मतलब इश्यूज़ हो, वो हम सॉल्व कर पाए। ये कोशिश हमेशा जारी रहेगा। अभी तक जो मैं 10 सालों में करता आ रहा हूँ, और भी आगे हम करने की कोशिश करते रहेंगे। ये मेरा आप लोगों के साथ ये वायदा है।
A man was found drowned inside a drain located at Khabaisoi Laram of Imphal East this morning at around 6. The deceased is 30-year-old Muhammad Apik alias Ningtho, son of Muhammad Nasir Khan, a resident of Khomidok Ipum Mapal. According to Impact News sources, a team of Imphal East mobile forensic unit and personnel of Haingang police station arrived at the scene and carried out the initial investigation in presence of magistrate concerned. Later, the body was disposed at Jennings morgue, where family members arrived and identified the body. Combined team of Imphal West District Commando, women police personnel and personnel of 16 Assam Rifled arrested an active women cadre of prescribed NRF yesterday. The arrested is 28-year-old Kundongbam Rishta, daughter of late Kesh Ibomcha from Malom to Liaima Awang Laikai, Imphal. According to Impact News sources, the combined team arrested Rishta at around 2:30 p.m. Upon interrogation, the arrested disclosed that she was working under 100 of NRF. It is learned that arrested Rishta was involved in collecting funds for NRF from private clinics and other sectors. The arrested was handed over to Nambol police station for further legal actions. Manipur added 83 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,947 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID-19 positivity rate stands at 4.26%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, the total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 1,24,918. Active cases are 682. Two COVID-19 patients, one each from Imphal East and Imphal West District, died in the past 24 hours. That total stands at 1,962. On the positive note, 29 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,22,274. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 97.88%. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
K Center, global leader in CAD, CAM, CAE education comes to Imphal. Engineering amadi architecture gi student amadi professional singda latest module da training piri.
K Center Initian, Sagulban Moirang Merak Machin.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. India added 10,488 fresh COVID-19 cases, 12,329 recoveries and 313 deaths in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases have dropped to 1,22,714. Total recovered cases have reached 3,39,22,037 and recovery rate stands at 98.30%. That total has reached 4,65,662. Over 116 crore 50 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 25 crore 75 lakh 50,000 people. Above 51 lakh 65,000 people they have died, and recoveries are above 23 crore 25 lakh 8,000. United States of America has the highest active cases of above 93 lakh 26,000 in the world, followed by Brazil and India. Paumi Welfare Foundation, PWF, a charitable trust of Old Manipur Working Journalist Union, AMJU, distributed second phase of its annual medical financial assistance for the year 2021-2022, amounting to 3,30,000 rupees to 6 affiliated journalists. Along with the trust member, AMJU President cum Chairman of Paumi Welfare Foundation, Wangkhemcha Semjai, issued check for the 6 beneficiaries, comprising of Impact TV cameraman K.H. Inaumacha, reporter Wahengbam Lalpal, Poknafam executive editors Gaitam Sharma, People's Chronicle Churachandpur correspondent M. Kaimuan Thang, Paunil Khond reporters Chingtham Meghavarna and Morning Bells K. Saroj Kumar. The National Unity Week observance, which commenced on October 26, concluded today. Department of Art and Culture marked the event as a part of Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav. The observance highlighted beneficiaries of Chief Minister Gi Artist Singhi Tengbang, showcasing contributions of theatres to the society through theatrical plays. Altogether, 23 theatre groups performed during the observance. Mamald of Rangatarang Mandal was staged today. Commissioner of Education Department M. Hare Krishna and Commissioner of Art and Culture M. Joy, who attended the valedictory event, stress on the further development of theatre during the event. Director of Art and Culture N.G. Uttam and Vice President of Critics Forum Manipur Dr. N. Premchand interacted with artists during the event.
Theatre movement se takai khatana darkar le kamaina thrive to gani kamaina hena chakhat kadagi aisidi timiriba myamna epi pata amana akhoina mapandagi laiba aigi maru mapang amanga si Manipur da laktarati jagoi yingning hai matam dai puningai jaga leti uningai jaga leti BBIP ga la ka ga koi hini aga show to going to lila drama yingning ai shu upai leti timing with channel ga buti yengba ya natra di upai leti aduna masi department na natra ga sarkar na on a day-to-day basis subject to minimum number of spectators or ticket holders available aduda tawraga sum nungti ki tawba yabagi possibility laigadra natra di akoi ki leisure ba talent kala mayam se audience limited we nai thamling.
In an unfortunate incident, suspected supporter of former MLA Henry Okram has banned entry to women folks trying to attend Ningol Chakoba function organized by Wangkai MLA Y Irawat at polling station 15/7 in Wangkai constituency this morning around 11. In connection to the event, MLA Y Irawat condemned the incident and said that it is clear indications of violations of one's right. It was reported that the incident occurred when few miscreants suspected to be former MLA Henry Okram's supporters banned entry to Wangkai constituency women folks who were arriving to attend the event by blocking the road with vehicles. Further, MLA Y Irawat has reiterated that the incident as unbelievable and unfortunate one.
Henry Masamak Yauna Madgi Magi, security personnel sing Adimagi, PSO Duni, mobile Mulisi, program Yauna number Lakat of the Madugi, Satan Mohara, physically stoppers on people. Drug Lolema or Evzi Kangle Revenue, Petpe Lava, like Suzuka, Hipataba, certificate Hura, and Radum, Tarasava State Assembly election, the BA from Punjab University and Haiba, Arugamtarama to Subadu, the Namuk, class 12 pass, and Haivasi, Ukil Chamat, Horakusumadu, Tingwe Yaga Pol on the table. Arumasigum standard. Quarter of the advisor do Gana to receive Masibu Uberdop never. Tahoido may have never. Drakla Hurama gather with the Wanganga advice located Yani, Natrakati Masi Yaro. Mother, it is lower down. The whole prestige of the state government, at the same time, whole interest of the democratic interest of the peoples of the Wankai Kenda, the whole Manipur, when we see Mangan Mama lady.
BJP Patsoi Mandal Election Awareness Campaign Committee organized Ningol Chakoba celebration under the supervision of BJP intending candidates from the Patsoi constituency W. Ibomcha at Takyald Imalarambi Lampak today. As per Ningol Chakoba tradition, W. Ibomcha presented gifts to the senior women folks and underprivileged women of the constituency who attended the celebration.
Bharatiya Janata Party BJP has a Bharat Prajagi Party ni Maruina Sugumba Maruiba emphasis meeting Sugumba later live Singsidana in a meeting to have Adumak Pandamda Pantuk Sabani Tashamakoi Tokji Karigumba election Marie Lena Banati just a coin human being Amoina when human being the service to do it. Mui Begi Punshi Koige Karasu Awana Lenin Banati Loin and Martin Adobo Lebak Tea Horaba Karigumba Kudung Tiba Madigi Awana Tarba Singsa Quena a Koile Mabu Moina Koile Noidi Damatun the Lepi Hyber Sotok Sabadam Coin Pizabaning.
A cycled rally carrying message to hold free and fair election was flagged off from ground of Yumbi Macha High School, Kakching today. Supporters of the Congress intending candidates of Kakching constituencies Y. Neelachandra organized the event. Participants will pass through areas of Sora, Bijoypur and Palel in Kakching constituency as part of the rally. In connection to the event, Venkat Naurand said the rally aims to encourage the public for conducting a free and fair election towards voting for a competent candidate in the upcoming election. Thambal campaigned for BJP intending candidates from the Kumbi constituency and N. Mangi was launched from the Saiton Leitang Pokpi under the Saiton Gram Panchayat today. In connection, 8 families comprising of 20 members also joined the Bharatiya Janata Party. A poetry book entitled Lan Mandabaland, written by Thaudam Syamjai alias Irikomba, was released today. Iramdam Miyamgi Apunba Korjay Lubt Ima Cold organized a book release functioned at the auditorium of Travel Research Institute, TRI, Chingmairong, Imphal today. Convener of the Manipuri Language Advisory Board, New Delhi, K. Kiran Kumar and Kiran Kumar, Sahitya Academy awardee Sarat Chandra Thiam, President of Ima Cold, Dr. R.K. Gunachandra and other distinguished personalities attended the event. Associate Professor of Manipur University, Dr. Koijamd Santibala, who attended the event, spoke on the central idea of the book. Patriotic Writer Forum, the PAWF Manipur, organized a seminar on the Manipuri Loinashilolda Leibak Ningba at conference hall of Hotel Mast Old Assembly Road, Imphal. President of Patriotic Writer Forum Manipur, Naribam Khamba Luang, launched the event and Manipur University School of Humanities Dean Professor Nahakpam Aruna Devi served as moderator. Many read paper during the seminar. State level conference and the Sahakar Bharati Manipur organized one-day cooperative society and business enterprises, the role of cooperative society in building economy and contribution to turning India into 5 trillion economy at the Kharpot Sangbam in Vishnupur district today. Speaking at the event, General Secretary of Sahakar Bharati Old India, Dr. Udaya Joshi, said the central government has accepted to reform the norms of cooperative society pledged through the Sahakar. He added the norms will extend support to society's farmers and fishermen at the fullest.
If we suppose it to be 120 crores, उसमें कोऑपरेटिव मूवमेंट से जुड़े नागरिकों की संख्या 25%, which is a quite high proportion. इतना महत्व कोऑपरेटिव मूवमेंट का अपने देश में है क्योंकि 25% population of our country is some way or other way associated with the cooperative movement.
A one-day live streaming of laparoscopic surgeries over the internet was conducted at Sija Hospital Imphal under the banner of AMASI and Striker. Consultant laparoscopic and endoscopic surgeon Sija Hospital Dr. Jugindra Sorokhaibam demonstrated safe laparoscopic cholecystectomy on a patient with emphysema and of gallbladder during the live workshop, which was carried out on November 18th. 574 viewers from different countries viewed the live operative workshop, which is also the first of its kind of such workshop initiated by Amashi in the northeast region of India. Dr. Krishnananda Support Group 19th Patso Assembly Constituency organized a one-day free eye check-up camp at Takiel Lampa Community Hall, Kuraijamd Leikai in Imphal today. Around 600 individuals got eye check-up facilities and medicines free of cost during the camp. In connection to this, Dr. Krishnananda said a free eye check-up camp will be carried out in other localities of Manipur in the coming days. Jayanta Medical Store and the Blooming's Kids Academy, Myang Imphal jointly organized one-day free health medical camp at Puja Mandop in Myang Imphal constituency today. The camp was held sponsored by Myang Imphal Social Welfare Club. Many got health checked up and medicines free of cost during the camp. Cookie gospel album by Chingboy Baite entitled Malamd Nopna Volume 2 was released at the Cafe Eureka, Churachandpur district today. Intending candidate of 59th Saikot Assembly constituencies, Paul and Lal Haukipt MLA intending candidates graced the event. Social worker K. Khai Biak Liend, proprietor of Jewel Store Imphal as Fiancis Cookie, manager of the Canara Bank J.K. Baite and others attended the event. Social activist Laishom Santos along with T.S. Veer Chandra Singh Football Academy TBSFA Taubungkog felicitated renowned footballer and Padma Shri awardee Oinam Bambam during a function at T.H. Veer Chandra Singh Football Academy complex in the Taubungkog, Makhalikai today. L. Santosh, who is also a patron member of TBSFA and president of TBSFA as Kurai Lakpa, laid the presenting gift to Bambam and wished her success on her future endeavor. Speaking at the event, Santosh said Bambam's contribution in the development of women's football in the state and for the nation is unforgettable. He added Bambam's achievement will be a driving force for women athletes of Manipur. Santosh also maintained that the government has initiated various schemes and projects to nurture successful players in Manipur. At the same time, the state is witnessing many good athletes. Speaking on the occasion, Oinam Bambam expressed gratitude towards TBSFA and Laishom Boni for fetching her in the event. She highlighted that TBSFA imparting training to young women footballers from grassroots level this year onwards is a good initiative. She added that the significant achievement by women footballers in India continue to inspire the young footballers. Bambam also interacted with the TBSFA women players, wherein an exhibition match of young women footballers was also held as a part of the event.
North East pikraba sidai sida leiraba yam pikraba mafam sida akoi Manipur se yaudrdi India si aigi wakanda sports da represent tawba ngamgadawba mande adubu bembem si hoi ma nuairamoy sub inspector pibibada khoi lebak si yamna pikpa khoi resource yamna kaino oidaba government na su yamna sidagi hena achoba pibaninga oirangani pibirakpasu oisanu makhatana government da su aina haijaningi moi hochu honari akoi phawroba mayamse atei club ta chatlaga sanaba sida khoi gi oina kitang watloba masi kaino ne khoi gi resource kitang watpa pikpo oiba kanna di honari
Nupi ni haidana football sana tholaga ikairaga di madugi na koida phangada opportunity mahanga nu haiba sai no advice tawni aduna nupamcha singna su nupi ni haidana sportsman spirit chen gadam ni nupi mar koida yausale haidana hantaba thakta khanba yade na koida gi su makoina tamba yaba mayama male si na koina guide to bigadam ni nupi amcha singna su yamna friendly oina nangi nobung ni nopani khalaga football sana ba ji line free de sana duga na koina makoida gi tamga yaba tamna bhona gadam ni.
Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongthoman Biren says without bringing a concrete solution to NSC and IM and Government of India's peace talk and matters relating to other militant groups under suspension of operations, there will be no peace in the state. Demand by Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur continues. United Kurai stage protest demonstration demands inclusions of Meitei community in Scheduled Tribe list. Manipur reports 83 new COVID-19 cases, 29 recoveries and 2 deaths in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 4.26%. And India adds 10,488 fresh COVID-19 cases, 12,329 recoveries and 313 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.30%. Thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Sunday Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Khanghanjaba Telecommunication, Broadcasting and Cable Services Interconnection Addressable System Regulations 2017 ga Mari Lainana TRA